Hey everybody, Will Davis with the Monroe County Reporter. Well, the election has come and gone, and the Monroe County Board of Education will be getting some changes in January. 2 new members will join the board. They are Sherry Battle, she won in District 1, and Robert Jenkins will replace Nolan Howard from District 5. What does that mean? Well, there has been a conservative minority on the Board of Education the last several years. 3 votes of Eva Bilderback, Greg Head, and Stuart Pippin. Well, now they will have 4, and that means for the first time in recent memory, conservatives will control the Monroe County Board of Education. We'll see how that plays out. Check out my column on the porch as well as the news story about it and all the results in this week's Reporter. Monroe County loves its firearms, and there's no better place to get your firearms and ammunition needs than Red Root Defense, a small family-owned business right here in the heart of Georgia near the Jones-Monroe County line. Check them out for a full selection of firearms, ammunition, and accessories.
Hey y'all, it's Tammy Rafferzeter filling in for Donna Wilson at the Monroe County Reporter with this week's Incident of the Week. An intoxicated Juliet woman driving a 2020 Nissan wound up stuck on the railroad tracks at Highway 19 and was taken to jail by Deputy Shania Hawkins on April the 28th. A traveler on I-475 called the Sheriff's Department and said he saw the Nissan driving recklessly and had footage on his dash cam. Dispatch released a bolo, and Hawkins found the woman behind the wheel with her car stuck on the tracks and still in drive. The deputy asked her to put the car in park, but she was unable to comprehend. Hawkins put the car in park and helped her out. The woman was unsteady on her feet, and Hawkins smelled alcohol. She agreed to a sobriety test, but after multiple failed attempts, Hawkins felt it was unsafe for her to continue. While en route to jail, she kept asking the deputy if she was going to jail. Hawkins assured her that she was.
Well, Memorial Day is coming up on Monday, and in this week's Reporter, we talked to perhaps Monroe County's most decorated war veteran, Dick Holden, about his experiences in Vietnam. Holden was shot on several occasions, wounded from shrapnel, and earned 2 Purple Hearts, 2 Silver Stars for his efforts. He was a leader, a platoon leader. He led 220 men in the jungles of Vietnam and was awarded for his valor and bravery. Find out some of the stories he told us of what he endured on the front lines of Vietnam as we salute all of our veterans in this week's Reporter. Meet all your glass needs right here in Monroe County. Glass Technologies, located at 8499 Rivoli Road in Bolingbrook, offers in-house glass cutting, custom glass shower enclosures, residential and commercial glass replacement, and sunroofs. They specialize in residential services and provide free estimates on all their work, no matter how big or small. Give them a call, 478-993-2101, or find them on Facebook.
Hey y'all, it's Tammy Rafferzeter with the Monroe County Reporter's Everyday Hero. Waffle House owes its success not only to a great product, but also to dedicated employees. Employees like Darlene Jane, DJ Dunbar, who began her career with the company in 1973 at the age of 14, where she was trained by a lady known as Miss Lucy, in store number 136 at 286 North Lee Street. Miss Lucy spent 49 years with the company. DJ now has her beat by 1 year and has spent the last 30 years at store number 809 at 444 Tiff College Drive. She estimates she has served well over 1 million customers over the past 50 years. She was born in Macon, the daughter of Alfred and Velma Tolan, who lived in Juliet, and she went to Mary Persons High School, which was also attended by her 4 children, Mary, Wayne, Jeff, and Autumn. She has no idea how far back her family's history goes in Monroe County, only that it goes on for generations. Her idea of retirement is to cut down her work week to just 3 days a week for a total of 21 hours a week, and says the only thing negative that she can say about her job is that sometimes she gets too close to her customers. They become like family, and it's hard when they pass on. She added that her co-workers are also like family. She said she wanted to tell this week's Mary Persons graduates to continue your education. A high school diploma will get you somewhere, but it won't get you far.
An instructor and a student at the Georgia Public Safety Training Center in Forsyth were shot in the leg and in the foot on Monday during a training session at the gun range at Gypstick, the Georgia Public Safety Training Center located here in Forsyth. We talked to Chris Wigginton, the director of Gypstick, and he said that an instructor by the name of Brian Harris, age 58, thought he was taking his gun out of his holster, began to lose his grip, and went to grab it, and his finger went into the trigger area, and he pulled the gun. It hit one young man, a 30-year-old student, Andrew Jordan, in the foot, and William Skinner, 49, an instructor, hit him in the leg. They were both rushed to Atrium Hospital in Macon. One of them underwent surgery, but both of their injuries are not considered life-threatening. Wigginton telling the reporter it's the first time something like this has happened since he's been the director at Gypstick, and he hopes it's the last. Obviously, the instructor felt terrible, Mr. Harris, about what had happened. See more details in this week's Reporter.
This book is too funny. You guys should get a copy of On the Porch at the Monroe County Reporter office. Don't delay, do it today.
Hey, this is Diane Gleibel from Monroe County Reporter. This week, the biggest thing in the paper is the graduation special section. We go all out to try to highlight our class of 2022, and we want to share it all with the whole community. Every student has their own story. There's at least 239 of them that will be walking across the field to get their diplomas this Friday. And there are some very special individuals out there. Some of them have gone through some tremendous obstacles to get to this point, and we want to give a shout out to all of them. So if you'll check out our graduation section, we have some probably 7 or 8 stories highlighting individuals to let you have a little glimpse into their lives and what they've done. But check out the advertisements, the congratulations from parents and grandparents and employers and friends, because each one of those gives you a glimpse into one of the members of our community, and really what brings us all together is there's nothing that says that louder than graduation.
Hey Monroe County, whether you need garage floors, basements, pool decks, or driveway patios, Concrete Coatings are the ones to call. Commercial or residential, they offer a 5-year warranty. Free estimates, call today. Concrete Coatings,
Serving all of Middle Georgia.
Hello, my name is Terry Johnson, and I write Monroe Outdoors for the Reporter. Georgia's second most popular outdoor activity is gardening, and it is the subject of this week's column. In this column, I'm going to tell you how there's been a major transformation going on with respect to the gardens that Georgians have been planting throughout the state and Monroe County. Instead of just planting ornamentals and vegetables, nowadays gardeners are including wild plants in their plantings. These plants are both beautiful and beneficial to wildlife. In this week's column, I'm going to tell you how you can participate in the Gardening for Wildlife program, and how you can find information on what plants will do great in your backyard gardens. All of this information and more can be found in this week's Reporter.
Monroe County is known in part for its wildlife. We have deer, turkeys, armadillos, you name it. But now you can add a new creature to that list. After a 7-foot alligator was spotted on Shi Road in southern Monroe County, the DNR was called to the scene, and the alligator was seen on Thursday night at 11 o'clock crossing Shi Road, thought to be crossing from some ponds on Zebulon Road to a pond on Shi Road. Not sure whether the recent drought played into that. Gators not common to Monroe County at all. Terry Johnson, the Monroe County Outdoors columnist, says that the gators are more common in the coastal plain areas, although old-timers say that the Bowden family down in Juliet that had a Bowden store, Marvin Bowden, had a pet gator in his pond. People would sometimes visit. But it was imported. It was brought here. This gator walked here. And we've got video to prove it. Find out more in this week's Reporter.
Hey Monroe County, if you're planning a wedding, a big event, a corporate Christmas party, we have the place for you. Our friends at Macon Tent Rentals, Jeff Holloway and his team are Monroe County residents, and they are the best. They are the top of the pack when it comes to tent rentals and preparing for the equipment for a big party. Tents, tables, chairs, lighting, dance floors, staging, pipe, drapes, cooling units, linen, cafe lights, just to name a few. You can even pick up items for rent at their location. Call now for a free quote, 478-746-8269.
In sports, the Mary Persons Bulldogs held their spring scrimmage on Friday against Central of Macon and trounced the Chargers big time. Coach Brian Nelson telling the Reporter he didn't play starting quarterback Logan Hickman very much. He only did 12 snaps, or star running back Duke Watson, the all-time single-season rushing leader. They didn't see a lot of touches because Nelson wanted to see what the other kids had to offer. And that was a lot, apparently. Bulldogs scoring 4 touchdowns, getting 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions on defense. And the Bulldogs will break until June 6th when they'll begin summer workouts. Also in sports, a senior Bulldog, not practicing anymore. He's graduating. Jake Levinka, wide receiver, headed to Gordon College. Find out about that. And Campbell Brown, another senior, she's committing to West Georgia to run track. Find out all the details on that, plus Terry Johnson's Monroe Outdoors column. You won't want to miss sports. Nobody covers Monroe County sports like your hometown newspaper, The Reporter.
Monroe County loves its firearms, and there's no better place to get your firearms and ammunition needs than Red Root Defense, a small family-owned business right here in the heart of Georgia near the Jones-Monroe County line. Check them out for a full selection of firearms, ammunition, and accessories.
Well, it's a big week in Monroe County. Friday night at Dan Pitt Stadium, 8 o'clock, over 230 graduates from the Mary Persons High School class of 22 will receive their diplomas. The valedictorian and the salutatorian will give their speeches. You can find out who they are and a little bit of their stories in our big commemorative graduation edition, plus photos of all 239 graduates and all the Monroe County seniors from Tatnall, FPD, Stratford, Covenant, Homeschool, Rock Springs, St. George's. All our local schools are represented in our commemorative edition. Graduation 22 is here. Celebrate and get a copy of the Reporter this week.